from Indonesia, the famous yellow sneakers. As you can see, 2-0 in the head-to-head. Point toss. There he is. Aaron, the first question is, what attributes do you think Ester has that has taken her on this journey so far?
I must admit, there are some players where I wait and watch them live one day. So This is the first time I'm seeing Ester apart from peripheral vision.
You've heard the stories. She's pretty good too. And there's also this almost never say die attitude that she likes to at the Uber Cup. But Ester definitely one of the reasons why.
From Indonesia, they haven't seemingly concentrated. Mio, Dina, Jiptawan, and Tunjung all have a quite risky way of playing.
Yeah. And very useful around the net. There's always proof of that. Early on in this final, but she does not seem to be overawed at all for her first final.
Is on paper very doable. I think the sense of occasion might have been too much for her in that semi-final.
Yeah. Kim Gan was the...
Now that she's gone one stage further and one Ohori.
Well, as is the case with all the other disciplines, new champion, that's a wonderful to being out.
And Ohori has neutralized some really fast-paced players. Carolina Marion for one.
And Kim Gan was the final last year. Baewon won that. Well left. Indonesian badminton. There were no finalists at the Indonesia Open from Indonesia, and of course China was dominating the finals in Singapore as well.
Tournaments, their stadiums are much larger, conditions are not as stable, so...
Yeah, that's in Indonesia, of course, both of them withdrew from this tournament. Preparation for Paris, which is just 6 weeks away now. Oh, beautiful shot from Interval and looking good so far. The opportunities, and she's certainly not having the run that she's had this week.
So we can't quite point out Ohori's signature shots yet because there's no opportunity to hit them. But this kind of longer rally, we should be able to see a chance for her to pull it out.
That's certainly more like it. There you go. That. Wardoyo has possibly left too many at the back, and that's never. It's not going to work all the time. That's enough
to get in. So Ohori unsettled, going into the first for a long time in Japan.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have that kind of knowledge, it can always help. It's fast. That's a nice touch.
That's when we'll see the full version of Ohori.
Well, so far, for her first ever Super 500 final, she's been doing very well. She has picked up a Super 100 card.
A big thing that players need to train for is to be able to play when you're not hot.
And if she can claw it up, tie it up at 13 all, then perhaps she can start exerting the control.
Ohori taking the initiative now.
She's pushed that one. Well, she has to start channeling all that extra experience she has from playing on the tour. One thing, Ester. Racket head speed, that's what it's all about. Still a touch it. And it was called in for a reason. It is a T12 in 2013. 3 bronzes on top of that. And that's another mistake for Ohori. Wow. If less. Body shot, good idea from Ohori. Trying to peg her back court. Important turning point in this first game because she was
win a point without your signature shot.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's another one. Very much out. So Ester certainly a bit rattled now. Lead for Ohori. Wonderful from Wardoyo. For Wardoyo to have in her head that her opponent was flawed. There you go. That's big, and it's going to be finished. And she just keeps going. That's what Supanita and Kim Garam found very irritating in terms of putting out their years. So very easy to forget that she's 18 years old and this is her first season on the tour. It's helped, as I said, by the huge amount of withdrawals this week. But perhaps that's tweaked the draw a little, but still, get what you get, and this is very good for her and for us. That's a great pickup.
17.
On the other side, see if Ohori has a better grip on things from this side. Into your opponent.
Into your opponent.
Bullet shot, I like to call them. That's big. No, wow, that was the first game Ohori's dropped all week. That's also going to be weighing on her mind. That's much better.
I've been eager to point out for the viewers.
3-2, if I recall. That's a nice hold and drop by Wardoyo. Bringing the net into play. That's
much length through weight and strength on her shot. You have to.
The way Wardoyo hits, she might actually need them.
Ohori, not the kind of kinetic player that Supanita is.
Oh, look at that. Supanita definitely. She's runs down points and is so fast around court. I guess you have to be. That's wow. The defense has been fantastic, Wardoyo. Now she's in charge. Putting in 9,200 for the winner, 7,008 for runner-up at Super 500 level. That would certainly benefit Ester Wardoyo in the infancy of her career. Well weighted.
Trying to instill this plan B until such time as
it
feels
cannot
good.
be installed anymore. And it's basically just chasing and being reactive. That
has been coming in. She has found the opportunities. Just that one next shot that she can't execute today.
It's been too powerful. That's better. That is a must-win second game. It's one of the main things of sport. If you can win when you're not playing well, then that's actual true championship quality.
To remind everyone of someone who does play through a non-hot phase, Sign and Awal. Very good at playing through not being hot.
It's a nice bit of deception from Wardoyo, who's again just playing out until that frustration translates to hopefully an error just like that. Again, she's pushed that wide as well. The kind of efficiency that she wants, but certainly in Indonesia, yes, this is going to be very welcome. Playing on Ohori's mind. Right now, she's still got a little bit of time. That's
I remember her too.
Yeah. Since then, no. And before that, it was Lenny Permana, 2001, 2002. That elevated her game. She's now really taking it to the likes of Chen Yufei and Yamaguchi. They saw what this was all about. Ohori kind of delayed a bit. She, as I said, she was almost a victim. Now that's almost in a place. To tie it up. She was caught out there.
The net, and already it passed her.
Oh, that's gone. Straight to the bottom. Both of them firing. Shot from Ohori, and effectively her first lead at 70-16. Talk about leaving it late. That Ester was looking for the big shot, and I think that she is going to have to pick a different strategy. Oh, how did that come back? And it did. She's got fans, no doubt about it. And it's game on after 46 minutes. They will change mid-game. At the death.
I'm looking for that too, but you're not feeling good. It's also a soft skill that you...
Service.
Well, you know, they have said there are some players, Yamaguchi's and Wardoyo, and still come up with not just something half decent, but most of the time a winner. Trying to set up herself. Wardoyo. That's her first crack at it.
That's a signature from Ohori.
Well, the longer the rally goes, the more it's playing into Ohori's hands. Oh, that looked like it just might have been heading out.
Ohori likes to give the audience these slice opportunities.
Right.
But she has to be able to read the pace of her opponent first and get used to it.
She tried to...
High elevation.
Wardoyo's definitely been scoring on intercepted short rallies with big shots.
Simmering.
Collapse. Which she still hasn't really come out of.
Well,
that's better. At some point, Wardoyo should kick back into life, especially from that side of the court. Bit late there, Wardoyo, with her feet. It's court shuttle watching.
Maybe Wardoyo's not huffing as much, but and every time before you go for a smash, you're thinking, well, if I hit it and they're in position, then it's going to come flying back. So there's a lot of thoughts before they hit one of those shots.
Ohori trying
20 seconds.
Side of the court. That's where she's finishing up. Oh, that was a great response from...
It's the kind of gamble that singles players take.
It's the conversely, has played well considering she's not on 100% top form. And now that she's ahead here...
So...
Well, there are so many factors of the game that Ester Wardoyo has to sharpen up on. She was wondering what was going on. She was spinning rackets in the air, and now she's 14-9, and Ohori looks like she's on her way to making this 3-0 head-to-head. Oh, she's out of position here.
Well, doing what Japanese...
And if any of the Chinese women's singles players had turned up in Australia this week, none in the 8 seeds. Han Yue, Wang Ji, Chen Yufei, Gao Fangji. But that's still taking nothing away from these two ladies. There was always going to be some casualties in terms of entrance. Slightly doubting where she should be as well. A bit late to some of these shots. That was wonderful from Ohori.
Been playing Victor, and Victor was ahead, very close to winning, but just was too tired, and then Christy came back like 10 points.
If not more. Oh, wonderful shot, man.
Wardoyo will have to think, can I cover the rear court when it lifts to the back if I'm tired myself?
Yeah, and then she, of course, could be caught on the flanks. That's wonderful. What Ohori did, she tied up at 16 last time. But it has to be very smart play from Ester, and obviously no mistakes allowed once you hit 18. So harsh for these players. That's a little bit worrying for Ohori. That's high. Ah! It's almost like it's just the energy and the passion that's driving her to do it. Oh, what a shot! She's at 16 in the third.